The digital transformation journey, that's kind of been the new space when we talk about innovation and change leadership, change management. We're seeing that as an industry. We're mobilizing towards that. Before I answer your question, maybe just some perspective. There was a really interesting Boston Consulting Group survey. They've been working with clients as a management consulting on digital transformation, and they highlighted some of the empirical data from over 70 use cases. It was industry agnostic, and they basically summarized that organizations going on that digital transformation journey, only 30% will realize success based on the outcomes that they set.
Wow.
So that's like not even the water industry. The water industry, has its own sort of lens.
Yeah.
So they did summarize 6 areas which would be imperative to that transformation success and move that 30% to 80%. Just some notes because I wouldn't be able to memorize them all. One is what the integrative strategy is and what are those quantitative measures of success. So what does success look like and what is that integrative strategy across the organization? Commitment from the top. We know that any sort of transformation requires buy-in and support and advocacy from the top. But when it comes to digital transformation, middle management is really important to that. Talent. So you mentioned workforce earlier. Talent is one of those imperatives that they said, not just in terms of being able to speak the language and understand how to be part of that implementation with a digital knowledge skill set, but also around change management. So this is culture, transitioning organizations from what they're used to new ways of doing things. Agile governance, monitoring, accountability, and follow through. Those were all really important. And then also what is really interesting is the ability to embrace cloud-based tools. So that kind of ties into your other question. So now, is the water industry prepared, which was your question, and do the utilities have the skill set? I'd say no, based on what we know is what are the critical factors to success. I am encouraged that we are talking about it more, and I think there are some open spaces where we start as an industry, and that goes back to, what does that transformation look like for industry? Where are the opportunities and good data, how that data is used? Those are some fundamental building blocks before even kind of setting out. And I think there's a lot of organizations going through that philosophical starting point right now.